My name is Diana, and I'm a 44-year-old elementary school teacher from Minneapolis. What I'm about to share with you is my near-death experience, an encounter that changed everything I thought I knew about reality, prayer, and the boundless love of Jesus Christ. Through this experience, I discovered the most powerful prayer, one that has the potential to reshape reality itself. It was December 12, 2020, one of the coldest mornings I can remember. The temperature had plummeted well below zero overnight, and the streets were coated in treacherous black ice. I was running late for school, worried about my third-grade students who would be waiting for me. My car's heater struggled against the bitter cold, and I found myself focusing more on warming my frozen hands than the road conditions. I couldn't stop thinking about Jenny, one of my students. She'd been having trouble with reading, and I was mentally planning how to support her during our morning session. I was so absorbed in my thoughts that I didn't notice how slick the road had become. Then, as I approached the intersection of Maple and 4th Street, everything changed in an instant. My car hit a patch of black ice. I felt the terrifying sensation of losing all control. Time seemed to slow as the world spun around me. I saw headlights barreling toward me and caught the horrified expression of the pickup truck driver, who couldn't stop in time. The impact was catastrophic. Later, I learned that my car had been crushed beyond recognition, and the first responders believed they were retrieving a body. I was clinically dead for 9 minutes and 23 seconds. In that moment, there was no pain, no fear, only an overwhelming flash of white light. I felt myself being lifted upward, as if cradled by invisible hands. The freezing cold disappeared, replaced by a warmth that seemed to permeate every part of me. All the worries and fears that had consumed my life melted away, replaced by a peace so profound that words fail to capture it. I found myself in a place unlike anything I'd ever known, a realm of pure light and consciousness. It was as though I stood inside a living cathedral, where the walls and air itself were made of light. Every beam, every ray carried meaning, purpose, and love. Then I realized I wasn't alone. Standing before me was Jesus. He wasn't the stern figure often depicted in traditional art. Instead, he radiated love and compassion so intense that tears streamed down my face. Just being in his presence felt like being home. "Diana," he said, his voice gentle yet powerful, "I have brought you here to reveal something that has been hidden for too long. Today, you will learn the one prayer that can reshape reality itself." As he spoke, Jesus reached out and touched my forehead. In that instant, I could see as he saw. The entire universe unfolded before me, an intricate tapestry of light and energy. Every prayer ever uttered appeared as streams of luminous energy, weaving through the fabric of existence. Some were bright and focused, cutting through the darkness like lasers. Others were soft and diffuse, rippling gently through the vast expanse. "Watch carefully," he said, guiding my attention to what looked like a cosmic control room. "This is where prayers interface with physical reality." I saw how prayers affected the world, not just in dramatic ways but in subtle, interconnected patterns that shaped everything they touched. Then Jesus showed me something extraordinary. A single stream of prayer energy, unlike any of the others. It was a rainbow of light, vibrant and alive, cutting through every layer of reality. "This," Jesus explained, "is the prayer of divine alignment. It is the most powerful prayer, not because of the words, but because of the alignment it creates between the one who prays and the creative force of the universe." Jesus brought me closer to the rainbow energy. As I looked at it, I realized it was made up of 7 distinct elements, each representing a key aspect of prayer. First was divine recognition, acknowledging God's presence in all creation. Then came sacred surrender, the act of letting go of personal will and aligning with God's purpose. Unity consciousness revealed the interconnectedness of all life. Creative authority demonstrated the power God has given us to co-create with Him. Quantum alignment showed how our energy harmonizes with divine will. Manifestation clarity emphasized the importance of visualizing the desired outcome. Finally, gratitude integration taught me to express thanks as if the prayer had already been answered. Jesus explained that these elements together formed the framework of the prayer of divine alignment. He then shared the words of the prayer with me. God, I stand in perfect alignment with your presence in all things. I surrender completely to your purpose, recognizing my oneness with all creation. I step into my authority as your co-creator, aligning my frequency with your divine will. I see clearly my manifestation and celebrate its completion in gratitude and love. Through your grace and by your power, I submit myself to you. Amen. As he spoke the words, I saw how they resonated with the universe, creating ripples that extended across time and space. Jesus then showed me real-world examples of how this prayer had been used, often without the person even knowing its full power. One scene stood out to me. I saw a young mother in Chicago sitting by her comatose son's hospital bed. Desperate but determined, she prayed with such clarity and faith that I could see golden light pouring into the room. Her prayer followed the exact pattern Jesus had shown me, even though she wasn't consciously aware of it. Within 3 days, her son woke up. Within weeks, he had recovered fully. A recovery the doctors couldn't explain. Jesus then revealed how this prayer could influence not just individuals, but entire communities and even the world. He showed me groups of people using this prayer in harmony, their collective energy creating waves of transformation. In one instance, a group of monks in Tibet unknowingly followed the same prayer pattern and helped prevent a nuclear conflict. Their prayers created a field of peace so powerful that it influenced the minds of key decision-makers. The power of this prayer, Jesus said, is not in the words but in the alignment it creates. When you pray this way, you become a conduit for divine energy, allowing it to flow into the physical world. As my time in this realm drew to a close, Jesus said, Diana, your experience here isn't just for you. Share this prayer with the world. Teach others how to use it, for humanity is ready to step into its role as co-creators with God. Suddenly, I was back in my body, gasping for air in the emergency room. The doctors were stunned. My injuries, which should have taken months to heal, began mending far faster than anyone expected. From that day forward, I committed myself to using the prayer of divine alignment in every part of my life. The results have been miraculous. This prayer is not just words. It's a gateway to understanding our connection with the divine and our role in shaping reality. Thank you for listening to my story. May this prayer bring you closer to God and help you align with His perfect will.